Try it again.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are live from Veterans Memorial Stadium here in Coffeyville, Kansas. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Ryan Butcher, unfortunately, we feel like we're in the stove at the moment. It is hot out here, folks, and so you might be thinking, why the wait, Dirk? Why the wait? I thought it was 4 o'clock. I thought it was 6 o'clock. Well, we had to push it back just a little bit because of the excessive heat here in the area. But finally, the wait is over. I waited all day, Ryan Butcher, but here we are. Coffeyville Red Raven Soccer versus Crowder College.
I'm very, very sorry to anyone who turned in at 6. When I told them, oh, yeah, the time's changed to 6 p.m. Sorry.
We pushed it back just a little bit further.
Yes, it is still like 90 degrees outside, and it is 8 p.m. The sun is setting. The heat is staying.
Yeah, so sorry for the wait, but we did push back the time, so we'll have an 8 o'clock start for the women, which they are underway right now. Red Raven's looking good so far. And then we'll have a 10 p.m. Central Time start for the men. So maybe some of you overseas are like thinking, hey, I can wake up and have some breakfast and watch some football. That would be great. Some of you here in the U.S. are thinking, oh, late night football. I'm thinking of maybe some Lionel Richie here all night long.
There you go.
All right.
And I know we've got at least a few men's players from the U.K., so what's 6 hours after 10 p.m.? That's nothing, right?
Just wake up maybe early, have something to eat, and like I said, watch some football.
But yeah, this is the women's season opener. We saw the men's opener on Thursday. This is the women's, although they're up against Crowder College, who I was looking up their stats. They have played one non-conference game so far, which they lost to KCK. So they are here to, well, I assume do better.
Even it up, and what's interesting is KCK is a common foe, someone we might just see as well. So they lost that game early in the season. You never quite know. You have some returning players. You have some new players. That is the case for this Red Raven team. I feel like it's a really good core coming back, and then some fresh faces, in particular in goal, and then some defensive positions as well.
Did you see the post on social media? It was like nonstop, you know. Here's even more players.
Yeah, here they come, here they come, here they come. And I made sure to like every single one of those posts, so they knew that I was digging it for sure.
I posted on one of those that I was a big fan of the new kits, and then I got 3 separate replies from spam bots tell me how to stream this. I was like, no, you don't stream like that. There's a website you go to, and oh, wait, I'll talk about that in a second, because she can get on that.
Yeah, that's a nice ball from Tata. She sent it out wide.
I think she's going to get a throw-in from that. Yes, indeed, she will. Actually, can we get the official network title just one time real fast early on? Red Raven Sports Network. Yes, do not go to the spam links. Go to Red Raven Sports Network. Do not trust these people with names that are made out of numbers.
Well, you know, then there was that one time the Egyptian prince needed me to send him some money that time to help him help his father get out of jail. And I'll never forget that. I won't fall for that one ever again, Ryan Butcher.
Well, that was nice of you to help that guy.
I know. I thought it was a really, nice thing to do, but ended up as, I don't know where the money went. But anyways, back to the game here. So we do have some familiar faces out there, some new ones as well. I did see Tata. She is the leading goal scorer from last year. She's going to factor in big for what we have going this year.
That was an interesting call right there. That was a no handball call, and Crowder trying to break. That was cleared out by, I think that was Lily Martin, who was one of our new freshmen, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, she is new on the scene. Glad to have her. And, really where we took the biggest hit from last year's team, that's on the defensive side. We're missing 2 really big sophomore backs and a couple of wingers as well. Nice push here into the box.
Oh,
nice ball.
She had to stretch for it.
Again. Goal. Didn't take us too long. We didn't even get through the roster, Ryan
I didn't
Butcher.
even have a chance to bet money on her scoring the opener.
Dang it. Well, I did. I have money on her and the second one and the third one.
No, I don't think anyone would have taken that bet
against her. Teixeira opens up her account in the 4th minute of play. What a great ball sent in from that right-hand side. Found her.
Do you actually know it's like that ball was a little bit behind her, so she stretched and put in kind of like it was the best shot she could from it, but it was enough power on it that it was going to come right back to her. Then the second time, she was able to blast in. She put that in. Top shelf.
There's no doubt about that second shot, too. And, she had options about where to put it. And where she did put it, no one was going to get there.
And looks like we're already on the second big attack. Looks like the defender is a little bit wise set. Not going to let that one happen again. I think that was Veronica over there who is fighting for it currently. I think.
And there she is. She's got it now.
Oh, look at that.
She possesses
That's
the ball.
a lovely touch.
Sends it in off the chest.
Traps it. sets it up, and just not the best finish there. But hey, you know what? I'm going to let her get away with a few of those.
Tata trying to set up a year's worth of highlights in just the first 5 minutes of the game. Yeah, she took that ball off her chest, calmly let it go to her feet. Defense doing just enough to take her off that. But yeah, Ryan Butcher, early we're seeing Veronica on that right-hand side, Natalia on the left-hand side. They're going to play those wings and then look for those balls back in the center of the field.
Yeah, those really, really easy crosses because they know exactly who they can aim for if they need a goal.
Speaking of Veronica, there she is again.
Here's her chance to set up a cross. She's got the space. Well, maybe not. Okay, yeah, going to clear that out. But, hey, Coffeyville will maintain possession, and they will take it. And I think I know what was confusing me when I was checking the roster. On the roster, it has height, which has their position on the field. Position, which has freshman or sophomore. And then I'm not sure what CL stands for, but that's what the height is.
I think maybe class is what that was supposed to be.
So that's where freshman and sophomore should be. I was just thinking height forward. Wait a minute. Is that how height works?
I think Andrew Elrod is the guy you talked to about that. He's going to hear from us on Monday now.
I think that's Brad, actually, isn't it?
Either one.
I saw him taking pictures down there.
Yeah, come on up. No,
he's having too much fun with his pictures.
So that eventually has turned into a goal kick. I think they must have deemed it as such. So here we go. Crowder going to go ahead and send this one.
Wasn't quite able to get the connection on that. That's okay. Right now, the Ravens have only really had one possible run they'd have to attempt it. Now she took that one a little bit rough.
Yes, she
slow
did.
To get up. I think that is Lily Martin again, and the cross just a little too far ahead.
You can see what's working for Coffeyville, and they've found it. They're going to try to exploit it as we will have a stoppage in play. I think that was Lucy Staines, number 22, who took that hit and went down.
I think you might be right there. One of our English players. We got quite a lot of both men and women from England this semester.
Yeah, that's always fun.
This year,
semester to semester to see the different players coming in, where they're from, get to meet them, maybe even get to meet their families as well, as with Abigail Moss and some of the others.
Oh, absolutely. And I think the referee's just going to restart this with an uncontested drop ball, which is fine, man. He's getting his steps in tonight.
Yeah, he's already breaking a sweat. But here in Coffeyville, Kansas,
I'm breaking a sweat too, and I'm not moving.
You would not have to do much outside to break a sweat. That is for sure.
Tapped forward there by Emily, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, number 25. She plays.
Look who's waiting for. Oh, it looks like she's going to get a foot on that again. She's got options on the outside.
Nice little turn.
Oh,
she got it.
I like that everyone was expecting her to go to the outside. She kind of threw him off by choosing to center it instead. There's a thick blue line back there.
It has to be at this moment.
There's
it really
so
has
many
to
players
be.
in
Yes.
front of that. And it looks like it's just going to go right back to said line. I wonder if them dropping back like that, I don't think that's how it was before the goal, was it?
I don't think they had that many blue shirts back. I think they now see, like I said, the Ravens are going to try to exploit the outside, get it back to the middle. I think they've changed a little bit since the opening minutes. You're right.
Which, I mean, if I would actually give a lot of kudos to them if they're seeing exactly how that first goal was scored, and they're immediately trying to change position to cover that. That would show a lot of discipline. We'll see if that's the case, or maybe there's always a possibility it's just a little bit of jitters, whether
either way,
just intent, backing off, knowing that it could happen again.
Here it
and
comes.
Look who's open.
Here it comes.
Speak of the devil.
Here's Natalia on the right hand side. She's shaking. She's baking. Nice find in the middle there. Ooh, another good find.
Ball. She's got options. Sends it back in.
Wow.
Oh, the goalie did just enough to slap that out of the path of two on-rushing Ravens. Yeah, did you see? I love how she jumped in front of the player who was attacking her. And despite that player having a good 6 inches on her, that player fell down, and she kept going.
That whole run of play was awesome. Veronica
really,
that was not an easy cross to make, and she made it pretty dead on.
No one here to cover the short corner?
Yeah, okay, and so that's Jocelyn. She goes into goal. That's Emily going into goal as well.
I love this. I didn't see any of this during the men's game on Thursday. It's like, what? Why is no one messing with the goalie? Come on.
And this is Lucy. She has time.
Oh,
look at
that.
Natalia. She has time.
Just outside the 18.
Oh.
I love what they were setting up. Just didn't quite fall, literally.
And you see Natalia's reaction, too. Boy, she wants that one back.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I had the space. I had the time. But, again, I'll let her have as many tries as she wants.
That was
right?
awesome. Yeah, I
She
like
has earned
that
it.
right there. Yeah, so McKenna Lunsford, I noticed she's out there as well. Like I said, Jocelyn Alfonso, she is out there, number 11. Veronica's out there, Tata as well. Rosa Calabug in goal. And here again, Coffeyville on ball, but I think this one's going to roll out of bounds, Ryan.
Is that how her name's pronounced? She's from Valencia, Spain. So I was sitting there kind of just trying to think about how that might be pronounced. I told them on the stream last time to send all complaints about pronunciation directly to our faces at class on Monday.
Calabuig.
Yeah, that's actually kind of what I was wondering, you know.
Yes, please send all your complaints to butcher.ryan@coffeyville.edu.
No, you can direct them straight to my face. I'm used to it.
That's how you get the best response out of Ryan
I get
Butcher.
$1 every time I'm told I'm wrong at work, so all you're doing is making me happy.
Wow, it's like a tip or something, like a tip system. Okay, that's interesting.
I would actually love that. I could retire so much earlier if that's how it went.
Yeah, and so, hey, actually, congratulations to Ryan Butcher, 15 years at CCC.
Yeah.
And for his time of service, he got a couple of Snicker bar, I think. That's what.
It was like it's like a whole bag of candy, and a gift that I really need to find some time to reclaim.
Yeah.
I've just been like the first, and I honestly don't know how they're out here playing right now. That first week was a lot to deal with, but they are out there and they are defending against a really aggressive Ford. Still not able to clear it completely. Spins, finds some help.
Wow.
Barely squeezes it through her legs, but does enough to knock it away. This is a nervy defense right there.
This is the first time we've seen the Red Raven defense really challenged.
Yeah, and they are flying into those challenges and immediately earn themselves a free kick. I mean, that's what we like to see, like desperate defending and aggressive defending. It's a very, very thin line that separates those two.
You know, that's a really good point right there, and I don't know which one that was.
It was a little switched back and forth between them.
Yeah.
But hey, you don't do either of those if you don't really, really, really want it. So
yeah, and you know, give a little credit to Crowder there. They are only down 1 goal. It seems like quite a bit more, just based off of how much we've been in our attacking half. But you know, they're just 1 goal down. All it takes is 1 good play.
And that was a really strong run of play too. Like that could have easily broken for them, but again, the Coffeyville back line rose to the occasion.
Yeah, and I think it was Watson back there, number 3, who stepped up. And this is the tough one here.
This one is just an opportunity. How's she going to play it? Closes it down and is able to get it past the goalie right there. I think she had the right idea to try to get past her, just wasn't able to get down quick enough to block off that shot. And Crowder continues that run of play and is able to equalize.
Well, and you know, so they were knocking on the doorstep and they've broken through there.
All it took was one mistake to give them the ball deep in our third, and that was what they needed to capitalize on. So now the Ravens need to be thinking, what do we need to do to strike back?
Yeah, and just when the momentum it seemed as if it'd be on our side the whole match. It is now an even-Steven game.
That's how it always feels, right? Things will always be good forever.
Well, you know, I like to just live in that dream world, especially when we have the roster that we do. But let's see how the Red Ravens respond.
Speaking of rosters, I think there's a few people missed. You got Polly Hogg there, who's playing possibly like I don't know. She looks like she's playing like a defensive midfield position. I think I talked to Chickadee. He said they were playing like a 3-5-2.
Okay.
I think, which would kind of explain where she is right now. Which, you know, you can kind of see how that can be exploited. Like, it was just there. We had 3 back, but we lost the ball so deep in the half that the midfielders didn't have a chance to come reinforce. Who else have we not called out yet?
Lily Martin, number 17. She is out there on the back line as well.
Totally talked about her.
Oh, okay.
Just saying.
Okay. Well, thanks for calling me out there. And, you know, like I said, if you have any complaints, if we haven't called anybody out, please let Mr. Ryan Butcher know. He gets $1 every time he gets
we'll
a
find
complaint.
him. I remember at the end of the men's game, there were so many substitutions then. I was literally losing track of who was on the field at any given time.
Well, and hey, you know, yesterday is gone. Don't want to dwell on
so is Thursday.
anything. But and Wednesday and Tuesday. But, you know, an 11-0 victory for the men last time out. They need to forget about it. They need to move on. But, wow, that was an awesome one there.
That's actually kind of what I'm curious about when they get their game, because I know that the women out here, this is their opener. This is their chance to shine. But when the men come on, it's like you're not gonna let that win go to your head, are you? Because this is a completely new team, and we've already seen how the women play. Like, they went down early, and unlike NEO, they struck back immediately.
Yes, they
so
did.
What are the men going to be like? But we're getting ahead of ourselves. We're getting excited.
It's hard not to get excited, though. Yeah, opening day, like I said, or like we said, live here from Coffeyville, Kansas, Veterans Stadium.
I like how she held her run right there. Sorry. I was just watching her just stay on side, be patient. Was able to get it away. Just not able to keep it under control. Was Emily there, I believe.
Yeah, and Red Raven's working well together.
She put some mustard on that one.
A little mustard. Yeah, and the thing about Polly is that, even though she might be playing further back in the midfield, if she needs to attack, she can make some goals, too.
Oh, yeah.
She's pretty good on goal.
I was about to say, I would hate to be a midfielder right now. That usually means more running.
You've got to really dedicate yourself in that position. You know what you sign up for.
Yeah, and I know you're not going to believe this, but when I was up here Thursday, I was amazed at how cool it was in here. Not feeling that now, man.
No, I can't believe that at all, to be real honest with you.
Oh, that was a good ball there. I think that's number 22, Lucy Staines, I think, was the one who was on the end of that.
Yep, you're exactly right.
Oh, just trying to poke it through, get herself a little bit of space, but Coffeyville's got plenty of numbers up, matching the defensive line here.
Well, and like you
Outside.
noticed,
look at that.
Oh, wow, just she spilled it.
Oh, she spilt it out. I don't think she was expecting that.
Nobody
I wasn't expecting that.
Yes.
Oh, you've always got to expect that, though. That's the thing. I'm telling myself that.
Oh,
not
nice
her.
move.
She's going to take it.
Okay.
Turn,
that's good.
fire.
Oh, wow, that was nice.
That looked really good. That was Veronica, I think,
yes,
the one taking the shot right there.
Yeah, the pass was from Polly. Veronica, one touch, got it all worked out, and then put it on goal.
Is this where you tell her that you're wearing a Brazil shirt right now?
So I wanted them to see me to
if they
get
look
a little
on the
bit.
Third floor.
Well, I tried to walk the track before the game, but they were already in the locker room. But yes, I did wear my Brazil shirt today. Yeah, definitely so.
I just wore a Red Raven soccer shirt.
I think that'll work too, though.
Yeah, do you actually recognize that this is one of the early ones? You can tell before they changed the logo. It's got the soccer ball on the shield. They changed that after one season. So it's a legacy shirt.
Yeah, it is. That is throwback. Shiki and them redid some of that artwork, some of that with the shield, and I think it's awesome with the Kansas, logo, the soccer ball right there.
Indeed. I actually just realized that we had a substitution there.
Yep, looks like Beth Brogan's in.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. I'm not sure who got subbed off. I was looking at your Brazil shirt. I can't tell if she was letting that run because she thought that Natalia was there to pick it up. But already we've got a substitution for Crowder, and this is just when I'm realizing we are going to have so many substitutions tonight.
Yeah, 28 minutes left.
It's so hot out there.
And you will probably start seeing them come more frequently, as we get closer to the end of this first half. Red Ravens scored early. Crowder fights back, evens it up.
And is still fighting back. Although right now, since that goal, it's been Coffeyville on the attack. Speaking of the devil there. Oh, I love where that ball fell. She's got space. She's got someone to aim for. She tries to cross it to her, but the goalie was watching it the whole way. Now, that's one of those where it's like you want to put it up in the air a little bit, but you're always afraid you just launch it over their heads. That one's always a tough call.
Sorry, Ryan.
But no, it's fine.
When your body's going that way, too, you know what I mean? It's not the easiest thing to be able to put it all together and pinpoint, right onto someone's head or chest or feet.
And you saw, when she kicked it, it was angled, so it kind of went like at a 30-degree angle closer to where the goalie was, as opposed to like a straight square. Because to knock it on a straight line, you have to twist your entire body, which usually to you going down and falling because
it's tough.
It's
you really do give yourself
especially
up.
if you're running.
Yeah, you're right. But I do like to see more of that type of action. Now, early in the match, we would see Tata pick it up in the middle. We would see her pick up those runners on the right or left-hand side. Like I said, we would see that ball sent back into the box, and we have seen that. But ever since you noticed that Blue Crowder was putting more on the back line, man, they've really taken over the match.
Yeah, they have. I think we're playing really strong in the midfield. They are attempting to play out of the back, and both are good strategies. It's going to be up to each team to sort of see that that's what's going on and respond to it. So we'll see what Shiki does, what the players do, even before halftime. It's going to be interesting. Now, speaking of this, I know it's a little bit off topic, but did you watch the Sweden and Australia game?
I can't claim that I did, but I saw all the highlights.
I didn't watch it live because there was only one team I was going to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning to watch.
And that's the U.S. You're exactly right.
But when I actually did watch it first thing in the morning when I woke up, and the whole time it was making me think of like how much I was excited to come here and watch a game because it was not too bad. Kind of a soft penalty call in the for that very first goal, but otherwise, it was a tale of a dominant team that even though it's not like the Australian team were a bunch of slouches, but they were outmatched.
Yeah, and, them being the host country, just the underdog, I was rooting for them for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But even fourth place is, hell, if the,
awesome.
If the U.S. men's team got fourth place at the next World Cup, I wouldn't shut up about it for years.
We'd probably be happy for about 100 years after that.
Because it's not getting any better. Probably. I don't know. I shouldn't be negative. But we'll see when it rolls around. See if football comes home finally.
Yeah, we'll see. And go kick here for Crowder. Yeah, I know some of our English ladies and men, for that matter, they're excited about the possibilities.
I was chatting with them about the game Sunday morning / really, really late Saturday night, depending on how you want to swing it. Well, I assume for players this young, it's Sunday. It's late. Oh, is she going to shoot from long range? No.
Ooh, I was kind of wondering myself. Well,
it looked like it, but then she kind of held back, and maybe that was a smart choice because she's going to turn.
Yeah,
she's
nice
got
turn.
options.
Oh,
I love that
pass.
option.
Yes,
she's
great
offside,
teamwork.
Unfortunately.
Oh.
I got you before you got too excited for it because that was such a good set of passes right there. She was in such a good position, but then the defender came up at the last second, and when she stopped and planted her feet, she was just barely offside by about half a foot.
Yeah, textbook passing, but also textbook back line play right there. That was really cool to watch.
I will take that play any day of the week. Is she going to go back? Ooh, that was risky.
Yeah, that was really nice by her, though.
They'd be sprinting into the goal right now, but no. They are coming out of the back here. That's Jocelyn sending it forward, who tries to get Tatu, loses it. It's going to go back to the left side.
Ooh.
That was a nice dummy right
Yeah,
there.
it was.
But unfortunately, they underestimated how fast she can be on defense, not just offense.
And so all the way back from a forward position, I don't want to say fully attacking, but forward position, Tata comes all the way.
It was kind of her mistake that lost it, but she made up for it by running all the way back and stuffing that attack in the trash can. Of course, the attack's not done. They do have a throw-in, so we'll see how it goes. But hey, kudos to Again, it's that desperate / aggressive defending. I do not know where that's going to go.
I don't know why no one is converging.
I was watching that Crowder player. Did she think she was offside? Is that why she didn't try to make contact with that?
And did the Coffeyville people think she was offside?
I know.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
Strange.
Yes, it was. Nonetheless, though, Red Ravens have it.
That is one of those where the simplest, you just put your foot where the ball is landing and cushion it and immediately turn towards the goal and you fire.
Sure. And I want to go ahead and give Rosa a shout-out. Man, what a good ball.
Ooh, is she going to play her on to the outside? Oh, you could see that defender was reading her. She's like, I know what you're thinking. But it's not over yet. We'll have a second chance to. Tries to backheel it.
Yeah, she was there too. But yeah, Rosa, what a great ball from her goalkeeper position to start that run right there. Also,
now that it's getting dark and I can't see very well, I need to know, what kind of shirt is Coach Schicky wearing?
Well, and so I wanted to interrupt you earlier, but the thought left my head. It is not
it's
mustard.
Not yellow?
It's not a mustard flavor. I'm real disappointed. I think it's just kind of just white, and he's just kind of taking it easy maybe for this home opener. But
he doesn't want to unleash everything right off the bat. You got to save some of that for, and it's a long season.
Oh, that's thievery really there in the midfield.
Of course, it's 4-on-2 here. I was about to say, no way. It's going to drop that all the way back. She's got time to think about it, and Crowder's not even going to attack that. I think they knew. That was their chance right there, but again, when you got 4-on-2, again, if you watch the she's onside too.
Oh, wow, that's Lunsford. She comes over and saves the day there. Coffeyville really biting themselves, where with this play coming out of the back. That's where that first goal came from, and they're letting Crowder
They're actually just there to sort of
exploit
those defensive mistakes. And some of those defensive mistakes have been sort of like unforced errors. Just like clearances that didn't go right, like a pass that wasn't quite, with the right weight that it needed. So if this is what Crowder is going to do, the defensive line needs to recognize what's going on.
Yeah, well, growing pains. I'll say growing pains. Schicky certainly will address that, and He'll do what he needs to do formation-wise.
It's going to be, I think, like when we saw, like when she ran all the way back to defend that, I think that's going to be what is going to have to save us, is like adding some power to the defense, because I think that
and there she is, and she's got Natalia on that left-hand side. She could find her.
Onside.
Oh, can she get there? Oh, what a great pass. What a great run.
She's got some help, too.
She has Veronica,
She kind of got that. She hit that with the outside of her right
Trivela.
foot.
She tried to Trivela. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I love that thought, but man, that's one of those where it's like, do you want to try to like snap it back and try to rush in towards the center?
I love it.
Her run was so good to go for that. Did she knock that out on purpose?
It went out on purpose. I don't know.
I was kind of like looking around to see if there was someone on the ground that I hadn't noticed. I think that was Veronica who was making the run into the center. What a good run, too. She just was looking for essentially a gift. Just place it right here, pointing to her forehead, and she can take care of it.
And she almost got it. And here we see again. Oh,
love
wow.
it. Heads up, ref.
Wow.
Oh, she's going to be able to get to that one.
Jocelyn, get there. Very good.
Oh, I love the turn. The cross.
Oh, wow. Nice ball.
And thank you for like going all in on the goalie just in case she flubbed it again, because I think we should know. Always assume it's going to happen. It's like, and you'll appreciate this, it's like in baseball, you hear a third strike, you start kind of running a little bit towards first base just in case the catcher fumbles it a bit and you get that opportunity. That one was for you, by the way.
I was going to say, way to use a baseball reference. Like, I'm blown away right now. I don't know what to think.
I did play when I was really young, so I learned a few things.
Well,
not a lot.
You must have struck out a lot, too, because you're talking about striking out. So, I mean, you must have struck out.
I mean, I'm not going to claim like I was an expert. I will say I have this memory of one game burned into my memory where I had two really good at-bats where, they went out into the outfield. I got like doubles off of them.
Nice.
And then like the third time, I heard someone in the crowd telling them to move back. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Move back.
He had a reputation.
I wish I could say I had something good like that happen to me when I played soccer, but I can't think of any time when I had that much going on. And, oh, man, that collision is not looking good right there.
Yeah, Ryan Butcher, that was unfortunate. Hopefully it's more shocking.
The play right here.
Hopefully it's more shocking than anything.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Who is that?
Who
was the second player involved in that one?
Not quite sure.
Let's see.
But yeah,
looks like she is getting up. Is that? No, I was about to take a guess, but no, that is not her. I think that might be.
I think the thing to worry about is, did the heads collide,
yes,
or because it was a loss of footing and some momentum carrying the bodies in certain ways.
She looks like she is coming up a little bit. I want to watch her.
Okay, all right.
Jog a little bit, take it easy.
And they're going to go ahead and take a hydration break, so we could probably go ahead and take a short little break as well. So 18:41.
Are you feeling like we need to go just like walk outside a little bit?
I think I need a hydration break, my friend. So yeah, 18:41 left here in this first half. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back. Red Raven Soccer. here on the hill, Coffeyville, Kansas Veterans Memorial Stadium. Now, can you believe that
with the Red Raven Sports Network?
We didn't even introduce ourselves. My name is Dirk Andrews, and this is Ryan, the man Butcher. How are we tonight?
A little sweaty.
But
otherwise feeling good. Yeah, we found out one of the AC units was broken in here, which explains everything.
We don't need the AC.
If they have to choose which one to fix first, the elevator or the AC, start with the AC, and we will go the elevator next.
Elevator or the AC? Yeah, that's a good question, actually.
Andrew would probably prefer it to be the elevator, considering this is all his equipment in here, but we will see how things go.
Let us know how you feel.
Sound off in the comments. Hit that subscribe button. I don't remember how the rest of that goes. I don't watch insufferable people on YouTube, so I don't know the spiel.
That's how I make my millions, Ryan Butcher. But
watching
anyway,
insufferable people on YouTube.
I'm one of them.
Oh no, I was about to say, teach me.
1-1. Red Ravens scored early.
Nice.
Crowder came back.
Dropping that back. She'll have a chance to attack again. She's got several options. Definitely the safe spot to play it back. Because, again, you can see how many blue shirts you got. But they're making really good. I was about to say the shape of the passes was really solid there. And then all it takes is one mistake, and Crowder's on the assault.
Yeah, and they've done a pretty good job.
But then you saw those Red Ravens converge on her. She had 3 players on her before she was able to do something with it. And I don't think the referee's going to consider that a pass back.
Yeah, so Crowder...
You seem kind of skeptical of that for a second.
Just kind of thinking, Crowder, they have reshaped just a bit. They are trying to... not allow Coffeyville to make those runs on the outside. We did see that play, though, with Emily and the intricate passing.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's going to take because they're trenched in when it comes to their defensive
position.
positions.
Yeah, just kind of some more build-up play, and I think she's going to... Okay. What's the old saying? Bit once, twice shy.
Oh, I love that song from the 90s. Remember that, or was that late 80s maybe?
Nobody listening under the age of 25 knows what you're talking about.
And that's all right. That's just how my life goes nowadays. But so we did have an injury scare, but nobody hurt. Both players back onto the field. 16 minutes left to go in this first half.
Yeah. Always just safety first, because on top of the hydration break, that is one thing you always have to watch out for, especially in soccer. Is like you want to protect the athletes, and any possible injury to the head is like the absolute #1 most important priority to make sure they're okay.
And it was such a freak deal as far as it was 2 teammates running into each other. One person's momentum led themselves into the other player. Looked like a clash maybe of heads or shoulder and head.
Yeah.
Either way, but yeah, both players back.
I'm just glad that they are up and running again in a literal sense. So we will see what they're going to do now that they've had sort of an impromptu break. And I'm pretty sure the linesman signaled that was a Crowder throw, but the center referee disagreed. But that's fine.
And so
nobody else noticed.
We haven't even made fun of the referees' kits yet. They're looking okay.
I was about to say, I actually like them. I mean, I like a good bright yellow. You want to stand out. Unfortunately, kind of matches our goalie's outfit. Oh, look at that. She was just like creeping on,
great
on the sideline.
job.
Is able to pass it off. Going to switch.
Man, that reversal of field is there.
So now she's got a runner to aim at. She's probably going to back towards the center. Yeah, it's like they're really, I think they've got her marked now.
Tata.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and she's
if
willing
they looked
to drop
at the
so
stats
far
from last
back.
season, they'd be fools not to have her marked.
Exactly, yeah. You almost can't stop her.
Yeah, look at that pass, too. It's beautiful.
If you double-team her, then she's, she has a teammate open somewhere, and she knows that. She's smart enough to know that for sure.
Yeah, and we saw that in previous games last season where she would find herself marked heavily. So she would use that opportunity to draw defenders towards her and then just exploit that empty space, which is what I would love to see again.
Exactly. And there she is fighting for the ball, and she gets it.
Always, 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 always.
Tenacious.
Now, once again, playing on this near side, it's where a lot of their buildup has been.
Yeah, I love it when Natalia has that ball and she's driving into the middle.
How's she going to handle this? She going to go for glory? She went for goalie, but the goalie scooped it up just fine.
Yeah, no problem there, but
you got to go for glory.
To see the aggressiveness.
You got to hit that one a little bit more aggressively, yeah.
Defense did enough to throw her off.
Although, you do it a few times. You let the goalie know that they can't relax, so that way
That's
if you
true.
want to try something different. Oh, look.
Another
Crowder
mistake,
has a
yeah.
great chance to capitalize on this, but just going to easily play it back to the sweeper.
They-
Has she always been in that position? I thought she was on the left earlier.
Yeah, Jocelyn was on the left earlier. I think Shicky's just going to use her wherever he needs her. She might even find herself in a more advanced role at some point during the season.
And I think that is Alex Guerin, is my guess at the pronunciation for that last name. Again, just contacts us about our mistakes.
Oh, wow. And there goes Tata.
Well, it's a Scottish name, if that helps you at all. You'd think I would be able to help there, but yeah, boy, that was a big collision there. I don't think the referee is going to have any additional words for anyone, just that it was the physical confrontations that happen when you play the game of soccer.
She is not afraid to mix it up, and even before the heavy contact there, I felt like she was being fouled. I felt like she was being pulled back. Her run was being complicated, hindered in that way. So she was going to get the foul, I feel like.
She refuses to go down when she receives physical contact unless she is forced to.
True.
So that is one of the reasons why she's not always given those free kicks that she would probably earn otherwise if she were just willing to go down. But to her, she stays up with it. That's where she got a lot of her chances created, a lot of her goals scored from just staying up and sticking through and pushing past.
In a day and age when a lot of players go down just from feeling a touch, she's not going down at all.
A slight breeze, some harsh language.
And that almost caromed right into the path of, I think, was Veronica there.
Although, again, you did careful down there on that scooter. You didn't see the men's game last night where one of the NEO players took a swing, and I think it was Michael, I think, was the receiver of that.
Wow.
And I didn't realize it made contact until the referee flashed a red at him, like almost immediately. And his response to it was just to walk away, as opposed to retaliating against the guy who had made contact.
That's pretty stand-up stuff right there.
Oh, yeah, because then they were playing a man down the whole game on top of already being behind by like 4 goals. So, I mean, that's kind of like he did not like roll around and like clutch his face or anything, I guess was kind of my point I was trying to make. He just like put a hand in his face and just like turned around and walked away. I was like, oh, good choice. Such a good choice.
Yeah, what a great way to, really get to that person who's trying to, agitate you and get you going. Just no expression at all, no reaction at all.
The only one who had to suffer was that person. Is she going to be able to turn around and get it? I think that came off a Crowder player. No, I am wrong about that.
Let's give Emily some credit there for tracking back and
she was able to make that
defense,
2-on-1, prevent the break. That Crowder Ford has been a presence back there, number 3 right there.
Yes, she has. She really, really has. If she wasn't the one that picked out that pass that led to the goal, she was around.
She was definitely involved in that play. And, again, working hard on memorizing everyone on our own team. So
it'll take us a couple months, and then right when we get everyone down, the season will be over.
Yeah, right when it's perfect outside. It's like late fall. It's nice and crispy and cool.
Crispy and cool.
Crispy just sounds nice. I like crispy weather.
And then you throw in cool.
And,
why not?
Yeah, I think if you say crispy and hot, you really get a different vibe.
It's different. Totally different. Yeah.
Now I'm thinking of
I'd rather have my pizza crispy and hot.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's for sure. Speaking of pizza, Andrew Elrod, what a guy. What a guy. He bought the whole crew pizza. What a guy.
Is it because they heard the broadcast on Thursday?
And it was such a good broadcast.
Because we literally did say that on there. And they're like, oh, man, those poor guys are starving up there. What's going on?
We don't sell out here on this broadcast, do we? No,
I haven't had the opportunity. We'll see what happens if I do. If Subway wants to come up here and, hey, can you say some good stuff about our subs? Here's a 6-foot party sub. I was like, you just put those words in my mouth and they will come out on air.
Scrappy play on the sideline will result in a Red Raven throw-in. We are under 10 minutes. Well, it's going to result in a kick, actually.
Kick,
So it really did get scrappy over there.
A little too scrappy.
She's
going to take that it looked like she was going to take it short, but then realized that number 3 is over there tracking her the whole way. She's going to have to take it a lot deeper.
And she will. Not a bad ball.
Off the chest of the Crowder defender there.
Here comes the counter.
Oh, nicely played. Puts just enough weight on it.
I think that was Alex. Yeah,
yes,
I think that was Alex that stepped up.
Now running down there is Emily, I believe, on the wing.
You're right.
She is looking for some help.
Move.
Or she can just take it herself.
Wow. Natalia
into
the box.
Good ball. Good ball. Oh, she tried to just like fly in, but she couldn't quite get to it. Oh, that was such a good ball right there. That's exactly where she needed. That had the weight on it that the goalie could not get to that one first. That's actually been the problem with several crosses up until now. The goalie's tracked it the entire way. This time, send it a bit higher, send it a bit faster. She was just like a few inches away from it. That was so good.
Yeah, that was amazing, and that is awesome momentum. Maybe we can get one back here before going into halftime.
Speaking of getting one back, we got someone waiting to be subbed here. Trying to figure out who might be going off at this point. I have some ideas based on kind of who's been sort of involved in a lot of the physical plays up until now, but we'll see.
Yeah, and I guarantee no player on the pitch right now wants to go off.
Even when it's
they want to
this
stay
hot
on.
and humid,
they
like,
do
nope,
not want to go
fine.
off. Yes, I am good coaching.
It's not until you're sitting on the bench that you really realize how hot it is.
That's probably a good point.
Got all that adrenaline pumping. Is she just going to go down the wing? No, she's going right for the center.
Oh, great find.
Great hit.
She stretches it out.
Oh,
puts
she's
it back
got
center.
Help. Got a defender that is going to send it out for a corner kick.
Some people would say, "Oh, well, why didn't she take a shot there?" That was the better decision.
Oh,
if you ask me.
At that angle? Oh, yeah, absolutely. It would have been incredibly unlikely. And, hey, they did get a corner out of it, so I'm going to say that was absolutely the right call from – oh, I think we got that substitution. Who's going off over there on the sideline?
Oh, goodness. At this time of night, it is so hard to see
from the third floor from across the pitch, and just take the short corner kick to our new player on the pitch and tries to just chip it up into the center. Not able to get it, and I think it's going to go out for a throw-in for the Red Ravens here, as scrambling over there to possibly take the throw-in is I was almost positive for a second, and then I thought about it.
Yeah.
I think I was actually right about who that was. That is McKenna Lunsford, number 15.
She has really held down that backline spot. Pretty good. Pretty good job of stepping up and making those plays on the back line.
All the way from Topeka, Kansas. Height, defender, position, freshman, class. 5'5".
Somebody get on that. Somebody get on that. Throw in here for Crowder.
It never gets old looking at like height and then seeing their where they play on the field, which I guess that is kind of a fate thing. Like if you're a tall player, you're either ending up in the net or you're on the back line. You know, that's just kind of how it goes, right?
And like other sports, yeah, sometimes your height or your weight
which is not
will
to say
dictate
that,
your position.
Which is not to say you can't be a short defender. You absolutely can be a good short defender. But, you know, that's where the distribution is. Good ball there. Nice weight on that one.
She's on.
Yep. Veronica is weighing her options. She's going to fight. She hasn't lost it yet.
Oh, that's
I don't think anyone was anticipating that.
Yeah, shoddy clearance there, but Crowder has it.
Fell her way, but Veronica is like, no, I'm not letting this go. Do not go gently into that good night, she says.
No, not just yet. Polly plays it.
Let's see, playing up is Bethany, who sends it to the wing. Whew.
Good ball.
It's just enough on it. They're really playing some heavy passes there on the wing.
Got a toe to it.
That's not going far.
Wow,
nice
nervy.
spin.
This is nervy.
Way to turn towards. She got a shoot. Oh, was she able to get it?
Finds the player.
Going back towards the center.
Plays it off.
Plays it on the ground.
Spills it.
Glad she was there to possibly get it. Who was that who was attacking that at the last second?
I am not sure, as we have an injured Crowder player.
Yeah,
I know Emily
she was
making a
actually down
run
during
there.
the entirety of that final attack, but since there wasn't a foul that caused her to go down according to the referee, and I don't think you could ask any team in the world if they've got an attack going in the final third to kick it out when all that's happening, which, you know, I know. I'm hoping she's okay, but that's just kind of how the game goes.
Yeah, and she's up on one knee, and we do have
Looks like we've got our physio.
Yeah, Red Raven trainer coming out. Erin Macaronis, the head trainer for Coffeyville, she puts in full days. They had an American football scrimmage this morning at 9:30. I came up here for that, and it was already scorching up here.
She graduated from CCC, right?
Yes, she did.
I was about to say, because I was like, wait a minute, I know who that is. That was such a long time ago. But yeah, absolutely recall having her in my class.
You've got 15 years under your belt, Ryan Butcher.
Oh my God, don't remind me. I got more years under my belt. That's why the belt keeps getting bigger.
Well, and I'm a cheapskate, so I buy cheap belts, and so every year I have to get a new one.
It only has to last a year.
I know, and that's what I tell myself, really. and I get the one that goes from black to brown, and I just
so basically you bought 2 belts in one.
I know, and it's $15
for any maybe like younger brothers or sisters of players right now who are thinking of what it's going to be like when you go into the business world. Find one of those black and brown belts.
Oh,
Save
black
yourself
and
some
brown
money.
belt! I tell you what.
All right, looks like she is all right, just kind of taking things a little slowly there, but good. She is up and running. Everything's fine as goalie's going to she's really taking those drop kicks just kind of lightly. Like, she's not knocking it like really far up the field, just kind of dropping it into the midfield. It's like the third one I've seen her do exactly that. Now that time, sending it just behind the back line.
It's going to take a big bounce,
She's going to try to head it back? No, she's going to try to get it back over her head, trying to kind of like rainbow that thing, but in the end, we'll take the throw in.
Yeah, Butcher, those balls are always really tricky because there's going to be a big bounce off the turf, and it's so easy for a defender to misplay that and then have that attacker just come right in and swoop it up.
Yeah, I was watching, I forget which Premier League game I was watching the other day when a player did just that and just kind of scooped it up, and immediately the forward just ran straight into it, raced towards the goalie, and it was just a one-on-one, immediately scored. But it does not take much. Those sneaky forwards, man.
Yeah, you gotta love that. Whenever they are so good with their positioning, they
catch you flat-footed. That's the end. Ooh, did that come off of us? Yes, it did.
Oh, okay, all right. So goal kick.
Have you had a chance to watch any of the Premier League games? I know that you're more of a Spanish league guy.
No, I actually was able to see Wolves and Man U that first week.
Oh, yeah, that was the one where I think they pulled out a win just at the very end.
At the very end, and then Man U lost today.
I watched that game.
2-0 to Tottenham.
I actually, the fun thing is I left my house at like the 82nd minute thinking, well, it's looking pretty good for Tottenham. I got some stuff to do, only to miss the own goal that came like a minute later. So I'll have to catch that one on replays.
Yeah, is Tottenham going to be better without Harry Kane? I mean, I know that's just absurd to say, but
he's already scored for his Bundesliga team. Yeah. It didn't take him long. Maybe Man U's got problems.
Oh, I think they do. What's interesting, though, is back to Harry Kane. I had, read some information. People were making, comments. Everyone has their 2 cents, right? But basically,
I'm just really enjoying the scooter ball helper here.
I'm so jealous of the girl in the scooter. But yeah, would you rather become the leading scorer in Premier League history or go win a title in a one-team league?
Man, I mean, of course, this is a decision I've never had to make, but if I did get to, I honestly think that maybe being known as like a legend for one club and the best scorer or one of the best scorers in the league, best scorer in a team, I mean, you can carry that with you. You'll get drinks in every pub, wherever you go.
Yeah, you'll be eating for free.
But then if you win with the one team that everyone knows is going to win, they'll just like shrug,
Which, it's so crazy because, I mean, they still have to work for it. I mean, they still have to train. They still have to go through all that. His Champions League chances go up quite a bit.
Also,
joining Bayern, that's for sure.
Well, if I thought of every time Bayern's knocked Chelsea out of the Champions League, that's been quite a few. Oh, look at that ball.
Oh, nice ball.
Oh,
heavy touch.
Yeah, she's trying to get it around. That defender goes down. She's saying there was contact. The referee says no. The attack is still on. Is just trying to essentially just force it through them. Like, make it happen. Physics be damned. Just send it straight through.
And that's Emily over there.
It's not out yet. It's being sent straight back into the box. As it pops up again, she's there to catch it.
Oh, off the
chest.
It
down off of a defender. Yes, into a corner kick.
That was a good play there from the Red Raven player. Took it off of her chest and tried to control it, forced the defense to make that play.
Talk about tenacity. Dang.
Yeah, that really was. And that was Emily.
Look at that. They're like, no more of the short corner stuff.
Finally, after about 5
I
of
think
them.
maybe the linesman or the referee needs to show her what 10 yards are, though. I don't know if that's quite far enough
Need
away.
some help.
But yeah, that's good because that is, you're set up for the short corner. You draw one of the defenders out, more space in the box.
And I want to go ahead and shout out Kaisha Sybil. She has come in and made a difference in this game.
Ooh, I love that corner. Love that corner. It's going to go out. No one to pick it up. I think it's going to go all the way out for a throw-in.
Good hustle there from Crowder.
I was about to say I'm glad I didn't bet money on that, but no, it happened.
30 seconds left in this first half. 1-1 score.
Oh, my God, really?
Yeah.
Oh, if you told me how much time I thought was left, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes or so.
Time flies when you're having fun, Ryan. I tell you what.
And I mean, the scoring happens so quickly, and everything has been so tense since then. You
it really
cut
has.
this tension with the knife.
Yeah.
But
I honestly thought that the Red Ravens would score 2 or 3 in this first half, the way they control those opening minutes.
We'll see how the second half goes. And we know everyone's going to the locker room. They'll get a good pep talk. They might change some stuff. They'll find out where to go from here. And until then, we got about 15 minutes to run sprints up the stairs down there.
Yeah, you know how me and Ryan Butcher like to do half times. We go downstairs, we do some cardio, we run a mile or two. So you guys just enjoy yourselves back at home. Do what you got to do. Make some popcorn, get a drink. We're going to go put in some hard work, and we'll be right back for the second half. See you guys then.
Up and just not the best finish there. But hey, you know what? I'm gonna let her get away with
Tata trying
to. How's she gonna play it? Closes it down and is able to get it past the goalie right there. I think she had the right idea to try to get past her, just wasn't able to. Speaking of the devil there, oh, I love where that ball fell. She's got space. She's got someone to aim for. She tries to cross it to her, but the goalie was watching it the whole way. Now that inside on the attack, it's got some options. He's going to opt to take it himself. He is. What a shot. What a shot. It was never in doubt. Who needs space? Because she's going to turn.
Yeah,
she's
nice
got
turn.
options.
Oh,
I love that option.
Yes,
she's
great
offside,
teamwork.
Unfortunately.
Oh.
I got you before you got too excited for it.
Great pass. What a great run.
She's got some help, too.
She has Veronica.
She kind of got that. She hit that with the outside of her right foot.
Trivela. She tried to Trivela. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good off.
Is it on the ground?
Oh, it spills it.
I'm glad she was there to possibly get it. Who was that who was attacking? Traps it, sets it up, and just not the best finish there. But hey, you know what? I'm going to let her get away with you.
Tata trying to.
How's she going to play it? Closes it down and is able to get it past the goalie right there. I think she had the right idea to try to get past her, just wasn't able to. Speaking of the devil there, oh, I love where that ball fell. She's got space. She's got someone to aim for. She tries to cross it.
Good evening, folks. We are back here at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Coffeyville, Kansas, ready for an exciting second half of Red Raven soccer. We have the women up first. We have the men following after. A 1-1 game, Ryan Butcher. What do the Red Ravens need to do to get one on the board?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask what do they need to do. It was like score, probably.
Well, yes, they need to score, but how will they do that? How will we get
there was so much positive play in the last half. I'm actually kind of shocked that it's still 1-1. I don't think our offense needs to do anything different. I think it's more like the defense needs to watch what Crowder is going to do, what they're going to change up, because that was where we saw a lot of the danger, was like a few, just like a misplaced pass, a bad clearance. That seems to be what I think Crowder is going to want to capitalize on. But I think those up front keep on keeping on.
Yeah, I
and
totally
right now,
agree there.
speaking up front, and also everyone, including the midfield, except for just one player, is just all the way deep in Coffeyville's third right there on this goal kick. What do you think she's thinking?
Which one?
Number 9, Veronica, who's nearest to us, who has acres of space, just now noticed by that defender who just took a glance back.
She's thinking to herself, please get the ball out to me. Please get the ball
Before anyone
out to
sees
me.
where I am.
Yes. But no, yeah, it's been an exciting match so far. It appeared as if the Red Raven women would control the game. But, Ryan, there is your case in point right there. Playing out from the back. Those passes sometimes are tricky. The Crowder defense has done a really good job since that first goal of absorbing what we throw at them and then waiting for the right time to counter and make their move downfield.
Right, and that has actually been where a lot of the heartbreak was, because you saw them making those same sort of moves that got them their first goal, but this time the Crowder defense was ready. So, again, I don't think they're doing anything wrong. I don't think that they're doing anything, it's just going to have to be just ready for the defense to react to it.
Yeah, just clean things up just a little bit and see if we can get Tata, Veronica, Natalia, and them on it early. Here's unfortunately, that hit Veronica, looking to start that counter in the middle.
Oh, look at that. We've got 4-on-4, just about, not able to quite steer it through. Maybe, yep, gets a little bit of space. There we go. Now she's in her element right there.
Oh, she's onto it.
I was about to say, look at the wing right there. I think that's Lucy on the wing right there. Number 22, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, I clicked off to check to see
and she needs
the
to turn
schedule
around
for a second.
If she turns around, we'll get that number. And yeah, I think you're right. She had her on that right-hand side.
Yeah, I just wanted to take a quick look at our schedule just to make sure, and of course to show that. Oh wait, hang on, I'll shut up.
Oh,
and get
here's
back
a
to
nice
this
run
after
from
this
Natalia.
attack.
She has room.
She's only got a little bit of help though. She didn't have a lot of white shirts to aim at, unfortunately, but she's yelling handball. So we'll have to see what VAR has to say after it gets a look at it.
What's really unfortunate, Ryan, is she probably did put a hand on that ball, but yeah, there's almost no way to see, and the referee's positioning there.
Yep. And as I was talking about actually on stream last time, if you recall that, like the rules for handballs, I feel like have been changed to more favor like players playing not even just naturally, but just in a way that there has to be a little bit of intent, sort of.
Yes,
so
you're exactly right.
I kind of prefer it that way, because there's nothing like you go in to slide and you have a trailing hand because you naturally want to, like, not just plant yourself on the ground. That'd be painful, and then it hits your hand. They say you were intentionally trying to handball that.
Yeah, but and so here's a throw-in for Coffeyville, very deep. However, I want to counter that, little devil's advocate here. What if you have more or less a clear chance? Here's a shot in. It's over.
You saw her hands go down saying, I'm just going to let this go past, and she almost regretted that decision. Watch out, Brad.
Yeah, Jocelyn almost put that one in. But, Ryan Butcher, even if there's not intentional, if an arm is out and it stops a potential scoring play, intentional or not, that's got to be called. I get where you're coming from, too, though.
The thing is, you can't really expect a human being to slide and not have a hand trailing behind to balance themselves. Yeah. That's like saying, hey, try to sneeze with your eyes closed. It's just not going to work. Or rather, with your eyes open without closing your eyes. Whatever.
Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted there. I'm going to try that next time.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's just, do you remember the years of players with their hands held behind their backs?
Sure.
Like trying to defend a cross. It's so goofy.
And I remember even that was a technique as far as, teaching young defenders.
Yeah, because it was the only way to not have a really, I'm just going to say it, not to have a cheap PK called on you.
Sure.
And now this looks like Crowder's back in attack. I don't think they get too far. But yeah, I was checking our schedule to see this isn't our first conference game. This is the first home game. The first conference game is going to be at Butler on Wednesday.
Wow,
so not
what a way to start off
game.
the conference. What a way.
Yes, indeed. And then Wednesday, August 30th, that one is going to be home. That's the first conference game at home, and that one's against Barton.
Barton, another foe who has given us trouble in the years.
I know, right? But the lineup has changed in terms of who is now in the division and who's not. And I was reading the email on that and trying to understand it. I was like, I'm just going to let Dirk figure it out.
Dude, you got an email?
Wasn't there an email?
I didn't get an email.
There had to have been. There's no way someone just told that to me and I remembered it.
You're a lot more important than I am.
Well, you know.
I did not get an email.
You said it, not me. But
Polly Hogg sends this one into play.
Oh, she's got a good opportunity to cross it, and she gets about 6 inches of space, and she's shouldered out there by the defense who had her well marked. You could see like every time she was kind of like squaring her body to try to hook it back in, she'd get like a little nudge there from the defender. A legal nudge, just to be clear, enough of a challenge that she was never able to keep her feet.
Yeah, that was good defense from the Crowder player. Number 22, Lucy Staines. She tried to get her shoulders past the defender, but just unable to. But you'd like to see that run.
Yeah.
That's the aggressive play that the Red Ravens will need. That's the aggressive play that got them that first goal.
Oh, I like who she's aiming at there. She was just waiting for a chance.
She's going to let her run.
Send that to Lucy, she's got options, and yep, she's ready for it.
She sizes it up.
Oh,
wow!
Yes! That was beautiful.
Oh my goodness!
It is unfair.
Wow!
How easy she made that look. Was she even facing the goal when she did that?
She had to glance that on in a way that she had to twist her body and
pop it over her head. There's no way the goalie could have been ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. I thought she was going to knock it back to the other runner who was behind her. No, she's like, I'm taking this. I'm here. I'm in the box.
There was almost no other choice, and it flew right past the goalie's shoulder.
There was no way. She could not have known that's where it was going to end up. You can't react that quickly.
Two goals for the Red Ravens, 2 goals for Tata Teixeira. She is in the book, and she is making her mark.
Teixeira. I think she's going to keep those. She's going to put those on her own score sheet. But she will take the assist from Lucy Staines, I believe, was the one who sent that in.
Yeah, correct? And that was such a great play. Veronica.
That was a great cross, too.
And here we go again. Natalia's into the box.
Oh, just off of a defender there. Took the sting off of that one.
Well, yeah, that play before, Veronica received the ball on that right-hand side. She held the ball up just a little bit to let Lucy get her run going. Lucy got the run going, sent it into the box, and Tata just glanced it on.
You know what's weird is Coffeyville did nothing different. That's exactly what they've been doing the whole game.
Yes.
But did you see what they did when they were defending that? They left her so much room.
Yeah.
You saw her. She had like a good 5 seconds where she is taking her time. She takes one last touch, good weight, turn the body, then make the cross. And I'm like, where is the defense on her? You can't let her do that.
The coach might have been asking the same question. Yeah.
Let her do that a few more times. But, that is just one of those things where I was like, you cannot show a winger that much grace because they will exploit it every single time.
Well, especially, since the play before, she pretty much did the same thing.
Are they going to do it again? Are they going to do it again? Look at how much space she has. Oh, my good.
The defender has to come from the midfield to try to get there.
Okay, this time win a little bit lower with it, but we'll take the corner.
Yeah, that's a great play.
Same play.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
They cannot. Okay. There were 3 blue shirts within 15 yards of there. One of them should have slid over. You got to see the waving. You see the communication between players. Like, hey, you there. I'm going over there.
It's going to take that, and we will see if they're able to get that worked out or not. Second
I hope
corner
she's there
of the
for
half.
Every short corner just to hang out.
Just to hang out. I like when people hang out.
Oh, ooh. I like that. First time? No, it got scooped away. It's going to be sent out to the back. I think they might want to switch it there. They got a lot of space there on the far side to work with, but not really facing the right way for it.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Nice run.
Charge in.
Nice turn.
Yep. And now we go into the left side. Yes, we are.
Reverse field.
Oh, I love that first time.
Ooh. With their feet.
Not over yet, though. Not over yet. Nice.
Good pullback.
Drags it back a second
Again.
time. Gets a piece on it.
Oh!
She bought herself an angle, but it wasn't enough. I love that.
Wow,
Sorry.
Ryan Butcher.
Sorry
Wow.
if me pounding on the pillar on here came onto the broadcast there, but
She faked once, she faked twice,
And
she put a shot on goal.
and it was like she went from an impossible angle to a very possible angle, just a bit too high.
And like
Just a
you
bit
said,
too high.
she did it all herself. She created that all by herself.
See, I kept expecting, and I know the defender was expecting this too, was for her to just like cross it in, but then she just dragged it back a second time. I was like, that's filthy right there.
Man, that was great. And here we go. Tata on the ground for a second. Now she pops back up with the ball.
Never too long. She'll get us a throw in. Yeah, I forgot last season she was such like a force of nature on the field.
And she comes back in the very first game and just continues to dominate.
I didn't want to jinx it, because I was like, is it going to be like it was last season? Because new opponents,
Sure.
new team, new teammates. But so far, and I'm not going to pretend like she's done all this herself. I mean, obviously that cross was,
great pass.
That is exactly where she would like to get it, and I think that's probably the cross she's been hoping for this entire game.
Her whole life, my goodness.
But if you send it to her like that, she will make sure it ends up on the scoreboard as Crowder. I was about to say clears it, but just sent it into the away stands there. Sent it right past our sponsors.
Plinko, it's kind of like Plinko. Where's it going to end up?
Yeah, we've got... I cannot read any of those sponsors that aren't fast food locations. I don't know.
I think it ended up behind the Pizza Hut sign.
Well, we can talk to Pizza Hut about that sponsorship. For
Here's
us
a somewhat dangerous ball sent
How she can
down.
handle it. She's trying to leave it. I do not like it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was one of those, like, she was, like, saying that she was going to leave it for her goalie, but I'm like, no, that is a bad idea. Because I think there was some memory of what happened in the first half of the collision, and both of them didn't want it to happen, and it was that hesitation is what led to the goal. So just like the first goal, Crowder capitalizes on a defensive error. That's how it's been. Coffeyville, we've set up a lot of careful attacks, attack from the wing, crossed it in. Crowder has watched for us to stumble and taken advantage of it for a second time. So
Man,
I think we both have our strategies in place, huh?
Oh, yeah, and that's the sort of goal that kind of makes the bottom drop out of your stomach because it was such a nervy play. It did not have pace, and so it wasn't getting back to the goalkeeper fast enough, and a decision had to be made, and unfortunately the right one wasn't made. But here we go, Red Ravens right back on it.
That's kind of one of those things where I'd like to see the direction coming from the goalkeeper as if to say either like making a movement to back away, like, peel off, I'm about to charge this, I'm about to kick as hard as I can, or immediately start backpedaling and put your hands up like you are going to be watching the net. But the only motions I saw were from she got dragged back there.
Thank you, she says. Thank you.
I heard that from all the way up here.
Well, and hey, it is early in the season and things still need to be worked out.
Still
a play
early
like
in the
that,
second half, to be honest.
Yeah, and a play like that is such a great learning tool. Shiki will definitely take advantage of the chance to teach there. It's a tough one to give up. It really is.
And again, I'm sure a lot of that had to do with what happened in the first half.
You're right. Yeah, I mean, and again, like in baseball, when two outfielders collide, the next pop fly, they're kind of thinking about it. But here's a real dangerous
keeps it low and fast.
Here. Ooh, Tata almost in.
She tried to backheel it a little bit.
Goodness.
It's coming back in though. Oh, I like that. Oh, just a little too short, but it's not done yet.
That defense having to do something.
Control. Very smoothly.
Lucy, okay.
Just trying to see if she can make her way through spins.
Wow.
Spins again. Finds her on the outside. Sends it straight in.
What a ball.
Oh, is she going to turn and fire?
Emily
How many touches?
has it.
Oh, she couldn't quite get under control,
Good
but it's not
defense.
over yet.
Good defense.
It's actually out a pretty long way with some space to work with.
Polly.
Back to Lucy. Oh, I love that. Oh, just could not quite get back to it in time. But what a nice change up there, right?
Yeah, that was a pretty dangerous ball there. Veronica, she has just been 1 or 2 steps off, and that's not to say her positioning's bad, but she has been in dangerous areas all night. She continues to put herself into good positions to score.
Yeah, I mean, I know you said, you feel like your stomach drops out when you lose the lead like that. But to be honest, I'm still standing up. I'm still pretty confident that they're going to get that back. I'm feeling pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, this is like me Chelsea this season and not me Chelsea last season.
Oh, well, hey, last season's last season. We'll forget all about that. Nice turn. Veronica has it.
Love it.
Central.
Oh, she got a foot on it, but that defender put just enough on there to take the sting out of it. And I think, maybe caught her on the top of her boot there. She's
both players
kind of like
that one.
working that out. And even though I'm pretty sure she got the worst of it, it is the Crowder player who is a little bit slower to stand up, but there she goes. Okay. Yeah, she swung, and there was just another boot there. She still got decent contact for what was going on.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, depending on a deflection, you can still get a goal off.
Oh, you never know. Yeah, you're exactly right. There was still
let that play. No,
there was still accuracy on that shot.
Absolutely.
Not there the pace.
Lucy has been having a lot of fun over here on this side, which I appreciate. Oh, I think that was off of us. No, I'll take it. That's fine.
Brad Weber with some fancy footwork. Chicky says you're making the game too hard. He wants his ladies to simplify things.
You got to turn down the difficulty setting to where you can score 6 times in one half, just like in FIFA.
Oh yeah. Nice turn.
Oh, that was an awkward coming together right there. I don't think the referee can call a foul on that because I don't think either player did anything individually.
No, it's just the fact that she fell right there on the track, man. Yeah, that was a tough fall.
She's right back up, but I would probably want to put some magic spray on those palms.
You do need some magic spray for that, but here we are. Free kick for the Red Ravens. 30 minutes left to go.
I love this position. This is perfect. This is exactly where, the Red Ravens excel at getting a ball in the back of the net. So many people to aim for. Pops it up slowly. Oh, she got it right where she wanted it. She was just didn't quite get over it, unfortunately.
How is one of the shortest players on the field getting to every head? That is Tata Texera right there. That's just what she does.
It's not so much that she needs the height to get to it first. It's that she's following it. She knows where it's going to be, so she's just at the spot she needs to be. I mean, that's just vision.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
And if you have good vision, honestly, I think that's more important than a lot of physical characteristics. And I think that's what's made her such a dangerous presence on the field. Did that go out? Yes, it did. Throw in for Crowder, who came all the way from Neosho, Missouri, I think, for this game.
Not a bad drive. Not a bad drive.
Yeah, it's just every time I say that, I'm taking the Quiz Bowl team to Neosho, I mean NCC up in Kansas,
Yeah,
but they're like, you guys are going all the way to Missouri? I was like, what? How many Neoshos do you guys have around here?
2 or 3. I think there's a river too, maybe.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Was Neosho like a person or a tribe or something?
I imagine it was. Yes, I do.
I was about to say, I really should, I've lived in Kansas long enough. I feel like I should be learning about this stuff.
Yeah. We're happy to have you.
I'll Google it, but first I want to watch that ball go through.
She's on too.
She's
come
not
on.
You and the linesman need to go have a chat. So if you want to run down there and you want to talk with them, I'll pretend you're not a member of the staff right here, so he can't pin it on.
I'll just add it to my list of notes, and I'll give it to him at the end of the match.
Just slip it to him.
Here you go, buddy.
Fold a 20 inside of it, and you slip him the notes. Just some notes for next time.
That comes before. Yeah. We'll see you later, buddy. We'll see you next time. Free kick for Crowder.
Oh, nice stop there.
Yeah, midfield for Coffeyville working hard.
Yeah, cannot give Crowder the chance to turn and start charging at the goal. They've been really, really good about that. Takes it off the chest.
This is a misplayed ball. Yeah,
is that going to be a throw-in or a corner? It's a corner kick.
Wow. A mistake for Crowder this time on the defensive end. Let's see if Coffeyville
So when
can
Coach
take
Schicky meant stop
advantage of
letting
it.
the game be so hard, it's like, let them give us a corner.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, there we go. Short corner again. She's been all over the field, huh? There's Lucy over there.
She's on the right side. She's on the left side. She really is wherever the action is.
Look, that's very, very sneaky. Just came from the sideline. Check her out there, right on the top of the 18, near side.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I was about to say, if it doesn't go to her, I would be shocked.
One touch.
Oh, for a second, I thought she had it. I was like, that was the perfect setup, and the defense didn't seem to notice.
Yeah, they let her more or less just take her time and put a shot on.
She even got 2 touches on it. But, you cannot let her do that.
No,
she will punish you for it.
I like that routine. And, Emily, she's a quiet person, but she lets her play, do all the talk. And she's capable of shots like that.
You can see her just
sure.
wearing a halo at the top of the box, totally innocent.
Oh, no. Don't look at me. I'm just hanging out.
Don't worry about it. It's fine, actually. So, how to attack this? Just kind of lets it come to her. But in the end, she's going to try to escape with it. Sends it really far ahead for her compatriot here. It's going to go all the way to the Coffeyville back line. And that is sent up there by Yasmin. Now, I was about to say now Crowder has numbers, but they really don't. Look at how many players they've got hanging back off this attack.
They're able to counter quickly, but yes, the numbers were not there.
That's kind of why the reasons they've scored is they've capitalized on mistakes. It's kind of difficult to get a really sustained attack going when you're missing half of your squad. But I guess what they're thinking is, they are back there to protect.
Sure.
So we will see how that goes, because Coffeyville has had to break them down pass by pass, play by play.
Yeah, whereas Crowder is more kind of lightning strikes, just wait for that right time.
Both are good choices. It just depends on how effective it is on the team you're using it on. Right now, it's been effective to the tune of 2-2.
Which has made for some entertaining football overall.
She could not be more onside. Okay.
There's Veronica.
Third
she
touch,
drives in.
Fourth touch be the cross. Oh,
just over the head of Natalia.
Just over. You would need a second Natalia on top of that Natalia to get that one.
Still, nice action.
Yes.
Gotta love the enthusiasm. This front three has been in. Have we had a substitution this half?
I don't believe so. Sorry, I was mesmerized by Brad taking pictures over there around midfield.
He's a mesmerizing guy. Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, he's taking pictures of the back lines, taking pictures of the throw-in. He's getting all those action shots.
He's got a cool job, that's for sure. To be at all the CCC sporting events, taking pictures, it's very cool.
Doesn't matter how hot it is outside, cold it is, rain, snow, sleet. He's out there.
He's out there. That's Brad Weber for you.
Ooh, nice
turn, yeah.
Always. Look at that first touch right there. Trying to catch her on the run. Almost gets her. Almost gets her. She didn't. She came up a little bit slowly, but she's back now. So she's got person on. She just opts to play it safe.
Yeah.
I saw her leg spin, and she looks. And I think if she looked, she would have been thinking like, well, I could get it to McKenna, could square it to her. But I know what she's thinking. If I flub this pass, if it goes too far back, I'm essentially giving Crowder a chance.
Yeah, that's the game there. When in doubt, kick it out.
Yeah,
no worries.
I mean, that just shows that she has been paying attention to how these goals have happened. She opted to play it safe.
Yep, very good.
I did not falter for that. As it goes once again down the line to Veronica. Will she be aiming for her favorite target? Yep, she's looking for Lucy, although there was a little bit of a backspin on that one. Just kind of dead ball right where it laid, and we will have a throw in.
Yeah, Veronica's so good with the ball, and she did put a little English on that one to have it stay up for her. Try to make a play on it. Throw in deep into Crowder territory here.
I'm really glad these two are linking up so much. This makes me feel glad they're on this side of the field. So
it's been a joy to watch.
I can really enjoy that. If it gets too far away, I'm just like, looks like some blurs of white are doing great,
It is a lot of fun to have them right in front of us.
Yes, indeed, for still another 23 minutes left to play. And again, I would be shocked if it were going to end like this. If you notice the scoreboard, you can see that the American football is on the home side, which I'm going to assume is a good luck thing for us.
I couldn't tell you.
That just means that we have the momentum. We have the wind at our backs.
Sure.
We have control. We have possession. And the referee's saying, hang on. Hold the fort.
Okay.
Hydration break.
Have a hydration break. Yeah.
I'm taking a hydration break, too.
All right, let's go ahead and take a break with them. Score 2-2, 22 minutes left in the second half. We'll be back in a flash. in the second half. It's a 2-2 game. Everything to play for in this home opener.
Yes, indeed. Here on Red Raven Sports Network. Right?
You got me, Dirk Andrews. You got Ryan Butcher,
who is here to get the name of all of these things right. Because hey, you need to know where to stream all these. Like if you're enjoying this game and you want more, there's another game coming up on the same place,
which is excellent. Yeah, and we've got American football. We've got volleyball.
Yeah, didn't football scrimmage today?
Yes, they did. And it's hard to tell, really, from a scrimmage, but I know they're hungry. They're ready to play.
That was off of a defender, though. We'll take that.
That will be a corner. So, yes, Coffeyville, Red Raven football, American football, they will actually start their season next week away, but then that next week they'll be home. So check us out for that first home game.
Yes, indeed. And what other activities do we have going on this fall?
Well, so we'll have volleyball as well. And then men's and women's soccer.
Big fan of volleyball. Ever since we had those years just absolutely dominant in it. It was great. It was great to watch. I learned a lot about the sport, and I've enjoyed it ever since.
In all honesty, I feel the exact same way. You think, oh, okay, they're just hitting the ball over the net. Oh, there's so much more than that. They're moving. They're precise with their hits. It's crazy. And the ball goes very, very fast.
I was about to say, and not to mention the power behind a lot of those hits, to where I would not want to be someone who was under that. Yep, I was wondering if the referee was going to call that shove right there. As we're just kind of leaving one player back deep while the rest push up. So
so back to volleyball.
We're kind of going all in on this, huh?
Yeah, back to volleyball though. Yeah, Ryan. But how do they the ones close to the net? They have to give up their faces more or less. I mean, I'm way too pretty for that.
Both hands up. You can't protect your nose.
My goodness.
You could not pay me to do that. I'd be like, I am so impressed with that kind of bravery.
Yeah, and we had a pretty good team last year. I think we'll be even better this year, as it looks like Natalia is over this one, ready to take a free kick. Will she go direct? Will she try to find the teammate?
Let's find out there. I was kind of watching what's going on around
I think she'll go direct.
Direct it is!
Oh, yes! Goal from the free kick. Natalia makes it 3-2. I asked the question, and she gave me the answer, Ryan Butcher.
Yes, indeed. I'm just going to put it in the back of the net. Really? See, that's the problem. It's like what Coach Hickey said. Stop making the game hard.
Stop making it so hard. Net, really. Sure, no problem.
You know you can do it. You've done it a million times.
Natalia has put in some really good balls all match from free kicks, giving great service to her teammates. That time, she puts it on her shoulders, and she joins Tata on the scorebooks.
And I will give credit to the opposing goalie. She got a hand on it.
Yes, she did.
But there was a lot of force behind that kick, and just a hand, not going to do it.
It was the perfect distance for her to be able to get a ball up in the air and get
so it can start to fall down.
Yes,
that's exactly right. It's kind of weird because it seems almost counterintuitive to people who don't watch a lot of soccer to say well, it's better if this is a bit further out, because you think you'd want it to be closer, like PK distance. But really, it lets you do a lot with it. And he's saying, hey, hang on a second. We had a bit of a collision here. Who is that down on the field right now who took the brunt of that one? I think that's McKenna.
Yeah, that's the freshman.
Yeah.
Lunsford.
Yeah, she is just a little slow to get up. I think she's doing all right. Hey, is she related to another Lunsford here at Coffeyville?
You will have to ask her that question. I am not sure.
I was about to say, that last name looks pretty familiar. So let's find out about that.
Well, and she's put in a great shift tonight. Free kick for Crowder. This is dangerous.
For a second, I wondered she was going to let it fall, but instead she opts to knock it back up. And wow, that one was dangerous. I think she thought that ball was going to go back further than it did. She quickly hopped up and just blasted it high and out, which I would rather her do that and give them a corner kick than where it was going to fall, because there were two Crowder players who smelled blood in the water.
Yeah, and that was Yasmin from the land down under right there. She did an excellent job of defending right there. She forces this corner for Crowder.
Yes, indeed.
It's in.
Speaking of good defense right there, and what better place to have someone from the land down under than on defense, right?
Yeah, no, they're gritty, they're tough. They are not afraid to get into the mix.
She's going to get that. She is pouring on the speed.
Oh, wow.
She's got
great
some
hustle.
Help. She's got options.
She's in.
She's in.
Veronica.
She took it herself. She's been playing that all night long.
She has. She really has, Ryan Butcher. She's been making those great runs on the right-hand side. She gets herself into the box, and no doubt about it.
She had earned herself so much space that by the time she turned, the defender still wasn't able to close that distance. She actually had, albeit at a really difficult angle, a free shot. And I think maybe she saw what we just saw with the last goal, that the goalie is a little vulnerable if you put enough power behind it, which, to be fair, most of us would be. But she's like, I could drop it on the ground. Maybe it gets scooped up by a defender. Maybe it gets knocked away. Maybe the goalie grabs it, or just launch it in.
So
again, making it too hard.
Yeah, just put the ball in the back of the net.
Just shoot, and you got it.
I think we're going to go ahead and make Shicky a shirt.
The man is a football genius.
Yeah, with that saying on it right there.
Stop making the game hard.
Come on, folks. But yeah, within a minute, or within a matter of 3 to 5 minutes, we go from a tied match to one that looks to be in the Ravens' favor. But here comes Crowder with the free kick.
It is in the Ravens' favor, but we've already seen Crowder come back 2 times. I would not be willing to count them out, but I'm feeling really good about where we are now, especially with the counterattack, as she held it just a touch too long.
If she would have had a call out, she might have been able to make that play, but still, great job looking forward.
Crowder is still playing really deep all of a sudden, but I think Coffeyville may have puzzled out how to break down this defense.
So here we go. Here's another run.
See if we do it again. The goal scorer.
It's always good to pick up on those Shicky yells. Oh, it's so much fun.
And it's always when everyone else goes quiet for a half second.
Yes, Paulie. 4-2 is the score. 17 minutes left in this second half. What a match. What a game.
What a game. Yeah, this has been great. I told you, man, I was never worried that they weren't going to be able to get it back. I'd say that I'm cool as a cucumber, but I'm sweating like a dog up here, so that's a lie. But still.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Got a little... we had a pitch invader there for a second.
Pitch invader.
Yeah, luckily he was off before anyone, especially the ref, noticed.
The Red Ravens might just wear
Here she comes again.
A path on this right
side. This time she unselfishly tries to give it up. Just kind of clips off the defender, though, that takes the direction off of her pass. I do love how she's like, no, I'm not going to let this go out to waste time. I want to get it back up.
Yeah, let's put it in the play. You're exactly right.
Yeah, with 60 minutes left, I think that there's more to play for. But here's where you start to wonder, what becomes the mentality of the Red Ravens? Because I know that when you're 2 goals ahead, you kind of want to do what Crowder's been doing, which is you want to start, the midfield starts to edge back, you leave more defenders behind, attacks break down quicker, counterattacks come faster, again, and all it takes is that one mistake. It's actually, it's almost like, oof, ugh, she's not gonna thank her for that.
They're going to talk about that later in the dorms.
Yeah. She's like, I don't think I deserve that.
Tried to clear that one out, but found the back of her teammate's head there.
Yes, indeed. It is, again.
That's bonding there. That's just a bonding thing there.
Bonding of a sort.
That's going to leave a mark.
I think that was Lucy Staines who was the recipient of that, who is, I'm sure, not going to hold it against her.
Good job by Yasmin to get that out of there.
Yeah, let's see if that's going to go into the stands. Pretty close. Oh, no, we've got some helpers down there at the bottom. Trying to figure out who that is. I feel like I should know. For a half second, I thought that was Jonathan Reed from IT.
Man, no. Yeah, Jonathan Reed, he's sporting that blonde look. He's got his hair dyed blonde.
Man, when I saw him during in-service, have you been spending summer on the beach or what?
He looks like he's been surfing the whole summer.
It's like, no, apparently just been doing a lot of gardening, so hey. Don't know if that made his hair turn blonde, but still.
A lot of gardening.
Hey, that's what he told me. Maybe he's just being modest or something. Who knows?
He's a modest guy. Anyways, we do have.
We're
looks to be
having a goalie substitution. Yeah, she is. She looks like she's moving a little gingerly there, and she's got. She already has her left knee taped up.
I was gonna say I didn't notice that, but
I don't think that was taped up in the first half.
And unfortunately, that might have come from the collision at the end of that half.
Which, thank you for putting in a shift. Just like a couple things went by, but Coffeyville's doing fine. We appreciate what you did, and we'll see her bring it home now. And who is our substitute goalkeeper, by the way? I need to get mine.
Looks like Bethany Brogan, to be real honest with you. Look, it looks like Brogan's out there.
Yeah, I think you might be right. kind of interesting.
And one other interesting thing, not to alarm anyone, but Tata's not out there either.
Yeah, she was actually,
handball called. But yeah, Tata is not out there. She must just be resting.
Okay, well, right before that free kick that got us our third goal, she was limping a little bit. She was standing about like 7-8 yards away from the ball, and I saw that, and I wondered if like she was going to go down. She was kind of like walking a little gingerly, but I guess she's been subbed off since then.
Okay.
Which again, it's better safe than sorry.
Oh wow, that's going to find the back of the net. Goal! What a free kick! What a ball! Right place, right time. Ryan Butcher, I know you hate it when I get too far ahead of myself, but with a 5-2 score
with
line,
a 5-2 score, yeah.
I think we can cruise on into victory.
Hey,
what a great job. What a great ball.
Was that Jocelyn was the score? Actually, you know what? I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm gonna wait till the people watching the replay tell me who took that free kick, because from that distance, I was not expecting that to go in the back of the net. I was watching everyone else around the ball as it bounced into the box.
And I think like 2 or 3 white shirts were around it.
Yes, that is why I was watching them to see what the. but they didn't need to do anything other than, I guess, distract the goalie.
Well, and I think that Sybil's was in there, number 5. I think she was close to the ball. I think Veronica was in there. We will have to look at the official scorebook.
We will have to look at the rest of the crew who is looking at the replay, who's getting it set up for the stream. And by the way, if you are on the stream, we haven't had any shout-outs to our people watching the stream. We had a lot of comments on the last one. And, you know, if you are watching from anywhere, just tell us where you are. Tell us who you're here to see.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And tell us what your favorite moment of this game is so far. And if you're one of the visiting people who's here to watch, you know, your own family member play, definitely let us know about that too. We're happy to have you on the stream. This is a stream for everyone.
I think that's one of the best things about doing the stream is just hearing from the friends, the family members, their comments. You know, yeah, we're this is 2 in the morning. We're up, you know, watching our son, our daughter. Yeah, let us know where you're coming from. Let us know what you like. And let Ryan Butcher know what he got wrong, because he probably got quite a bit wrong.
Yeah.
So let him.
I mean, I got a lot of that last Thursday, but I'm blaming that on you.
Okay.
Number 11, the goal scorer. You mean Jocelyn Alfonso?
You were right. Okay. So Juice gets herself in the scorebook as well. Nice. What an addition for Coach
Yes,
Schicky.
indeed.
She came in the spring last year. She played a couple of exhibition games in the spring, and she's honestly come through as quite a leader on the field.
Yep. One of our out-of-state players from Virginia, I believe.
Yeah, Fairfax. I have her in speech class. She gave her introduction speech the other day. Fairfax, Virginia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was about to say, because I think on here it says she is from Annandale, but maybe she does what I do when I say I'm from Tulsa.
Sure.
You know, where I was born in Tulsa. I lived, however, shamefully, in a town just south of Tulsa. So, you know.
But you guys have.
Oh, is that going to be a PK?
Well,
no.
I
no. The ref is saying that was not enough.
Yeah, I think the shouts are deserved, but I just don't know.
I honestly would not have been upset if that went to a PK, because it was just enough where it's like it's one of those 50-50 things.
I know.
It might have been soft, but you could call it.
Yeah, you're right.
Someone get VAR on there. But yeah, so maybe she's like saying, hey, I'm going to go for the town everyone knows. So, you know,
yeah,
I can identify with that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Sorry. The fact that bounced off the opposing coach and he did not even react to it. It was like,
he
whatever.
is still arguing just a little bit about that last
And you know what?
call.
I mean, when you're down 3 goals and there's only about 10 minutes left to go, a PK could change the whole
you're exactly
game.
right. Yeah. Like I said, the shouts were totally deserved.
Which,
understand
and this
that.
is not me saying that the referee is wrong. It's me saying it's one of those edge cases that could go either way.
You're
and
right.
that one's always up to the referee's discretion. But this time, the referee discressed in our favor. So,
and folks,
it's always nice when it happens.
He's an English teacher. I imagine that's a real word.
I mean, hey, Shakespeare made up like 1,700 words. I can make up one.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, no doubt.
Another pitch invader. I wonder if those are ending up on the stream.
I think
if people don't know what we're talking about.
I think before I retire, I'm going to invade the pitch.
Oh man, there were so many pitch invaders. last week, at least 3 on just the games that I was watching. And one of them got right up in the play, too. Like, he was...
How do they make it that far?
I don't know. I mean, I know you shouldn't do that, bad sportsmanship, whatever, but can I just see how he did it?
Can I? Yeah,
Can I pay like a
full...
premium? I'm already subscribed to like 300 different streams.
Oh,
can I just see the
course,
Pitch Invader stream? Come on.
The Pitch Invader stream.
I'd pay $5 a month for that one.
Yeah.
I'd pay that over Peacock. Oh, nice move there.
Yeah, that's excellent.
She's under heavy pressure. It is 3-on-3 right there in the back.
She did a great job of handling that pressure, getting the ball, and starting this run, which ball will go out, unfortunately.
You did like the 3-on-3 thing, right? Yasmin and number 3 and the forward, number 3 on the other team. I was just making sure.
I did not pick up on that at the moment.
Well, then it must have sounded like a weird non sequitur, because like now I'm pretty sure that was 1-on-1, but yeah, because it's been number 3, the forward for Crowder. You know, you can see it right there. Yes, and she has been she was a real thorn in the Red Raven side in the first half.
Yes, she was.
She hasn't had as many opportunities to create that sort of danger again. There was one near the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, it was early in the second half for sure.
Yeah. So,
but since then, it's been all Red Ravens.
Oh, God, there's a lot of extra contact going on there. I hope she's able to get up. A little bit on the slow side, but she is up. Well, there we go.
Yeah, and it is good to see. You'd hate to see anyone go down with an injury so late in the game.
And so early in the season, no less.
Really good point. And
which is not to sound callous. I'm not saying that, it means more if they can play than, their own health. It's just that I know that would be hard for them, too. To know that you've practiced so hard, you've worked so hard in the preseason, just to have that happen to you, it is always rough. But everyone seems to be doing okay, and I don't suppose you have the goalkeeper in any of your classes, do you?
No, but the other day on campus, she wore a sweet Dortmund jersey, and I let her know about it.
Can you wear a Borussia Dortmund jersey if you're from Spain?
I think you can do whatever you want.
I feel like when you're born, they either put a Barcelona kit on you or a Real Madrid kit, and you have to wear it for the rest of your life.
Probably.
I always just assumed that was how things went. Feel free to let me know if I'm wrong.
Well,
if you're one of the people from Spain in our comments.
And I can't claim to be an expert. However, through the people that we've met, it just seems like, there's a bigger club that they like, but then they always have such strict loyalty for their local clubs, too.
I really appreciate
really cool
that. Yeah, to where you kind of feel like you have to pick a side for the big one.
Sure.
I guess it's kind of like how, it's kind of like people in Oklahoma. You got your OU or your OSU.
There you go.
But then you didn't go to OU or you didn't go to
Neither
OSU.
one,
So,
exactly.
So then you've got the one that really, this is the one you support, but since you're from Oklahoma, you got to pick one.
Got to pick one. Got to pick a side, as we do see a substitution here. Number 17, Lily Martin goes off. We'll try to get the number of the player that came on for her.
She was all over the place in the first half especially. So
Shawnee Heights High School, Topeka, Kansas.
Oh.
So then coming in for her, I believe, is Alex, number 8.
Wow, see, now I was about to say, she's exploding out of there again. It's that same player on Crowder, but she wasn't able to get it under control in the end. I was really worried that this is where things were going to turn. And I know, that sounds silly, like I'm being sarcastic. Less than 6 minutes left.
But you're right, though.
I've watched a lot of soccer in my life. I've played some too, and things can change real quickly, as it is happening right now. Look who's running it. It is Veronica, the last goal scorer.
Oh, just missed her.
Quite able to get a hold of it. Just a little bit ahead of her. But she was feeling one more.
Yes, she was. And I do want to shout out number 6, Julieta Ortiz. She is also into the game.
And I called her the last goal scorer. That is actually not true. She scored the 3rd goal, or the 4th goal, not the 5th goal.
Could be hard to keep up with a game like this. We had 2.
I have a witness who can stick up for me where I said I should have brought a pen and a piece of paper where I could keep track of goals and cards and funny stuff Coach Shicky says, but instead I just have to play it all by ear. It's like I teach my students to take notes on everything, and here I am being a bad influence.
Don't even,
So who do we? So we saw that. Oh wait, hang on. What's the
Yeah, so we have an
referee up to?
injury, and they're going to go ahead and stop the clock. Might be something with the head.
Yeah, you got to be safe on that sort of thing.
Yeah, we definitely want to be.
And you said that Julieta
Ortiz, yeah, she made her way into the game. Number 6 from Bartlesville, Oklahoma.
Oh, that I was actually talking about Julia, number 14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all the way from Florida. Not sure where that is.
Oh.
Never heard of it, but
okay. Well, and so we do have stoppage on the field. We will go ahead and take a short break as well. We'll let the physios do their job, and we'll be back with 5 more minutes of Lady Red Raven soccer.
we're back. It was my turn to say it that time. I was very excited to get in on this.
Your turn, Ryan Butcher. Your turn.
I don't know. I'm really amped up now. This, I thought the first half was crazy, you know, with like the constant back and forth and the, you know, where's it going to go? Who's going to have the advantage next? This time it's just been a half of the Ravens just pushing harder and harder and just sending more stuff into the back of the net, which, again, I feel like I was joking the first time I said this, but now that it's happened 3 times, I have to say, yeah, I think the advice was stop making it so hard, you know, just put it in the back of the net, which they have done 3 times. Direct shots on goal, basically.
Yeah, if Shiki knew it would be that easy, you know, he would just, his whole game plan would just be saying that over and over again. Good work during the week, good practices. He must have seen something, you know, from his girls. He felt that maybe they were too tense, maybe they were overthinking things. Hey, just stick to the basics, do what you have to do. Again, I'm going to get a T-shirt made with that saying on there.
You know, you could probably talk to marketing. I'll bet they could get something.
What would you like on your tombstone?
Pepperoni and cheese.
And cheese, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Again, you're just alienating anyone under the age of 25.
I am not under the age of 25 myself, so it's just the world that I live in.
Wait. So you're saying forget about them?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not under the age of 25?
Ageism at its finest. 4 minutes, 3 and counting left to go on this one. And like Ryan said, 2-2 first half. Boy, that was exciting. But the Ravens have taken over in this second half, and each player, it seems, is pushing each other.
Yes, absolutely.
Because Tata gets hers, and then Veronica says, oh, well, I'd like one myself. And then Natalia says, well, hey, I'd like to step up and, you know, make a free kick. Juicy, you know, comes in and does her thing. So I like the competition amongst the players.
Right, and I think the part that I think is the most interesting is the 2 goals in the first half that were scored by Coffeyville were like these like long stretches of build-up play, a lot of passes, slowly, and then when it happened, it felt inevitable. The goals that happened in the second half have just been going for it,
bang,
directly
bang.
on goal, just smashing it in a way that was kind of unexpected, and definitely unexpected for the goalie trying to stop him.
Sure.
And I think that has been the difference. Oh, I thought she was able.
Yeah,
I thought she was able to get that.
I think
through
you're
to
exactly
Veronica.
right, and I think it's awesome to see this team be able to score in different ways.
Yeah, and I think it was the changing of strategy, the changing of how, because again, with that many players on Crowder forming that really tight back line, changing the angle of attack has made all the difference.
Yeah.
And they are looking at 2.5 minutes where they have to somehow make a 3-deficit goal disappear. I don't envy them that task.
No, not at all. Even though they've had some chances in the second half, it really has been all about the Red Ravens. And probably more than anything, the attacking for sure, but shoring up the back line, making good passes, making good decisions.
Oh, that's a really good ball forward, but the
good header out.
Yeah, I was about to say the Coffee defense was up to it. As she's going to be able to turn with it? No, she's going to opt to send it back a little bit. She's got some help. She's going to break away from it. This is how Crowder has gotten their 2 goals. Will they be able to get a third one?
Oh,
no, they
good
will
D.
not.
That was Jocelyn right there. Juice, man, she stepped right up and took that away.
Yep, and she's going to waste valuable Crowder time. Heads up, everyone on the bench.
Oh, man, yeah, that's tough
yeah,
over
that
there.
kind of sent them scattering there by their own player.
So 1:34 and counting left to go. Remember, folks, all night long, like the Lionel Richie song, we're going to have soccer all night long, folks.
Even more so if you stay up for the World Cup final.
Yeah, hey, no reason to go to sleep at this point. Just stay up, watch the World Cup final.
I'll set an alarm.
There might be some Sunday, Premier League as well. You never know.
Chelsea plays on Sunday, man. Of course there's Sunday Premier League.
I know what you'll be doing tomorrow. Then.
Yeah, I think it's at 10:30. Believe it, man, it's a West London derby. You can't miss that.
Ooh, I love it. I love a derby.
Don't we all, right?
We do. Here's this free kick from Crowder. Oh, that's dangerous.
Fall on it. Oh, wait, no. Wait to fall on it. There we go. Okay.
Bethany Brogan, I think her
she
second
may not
official
be a
save
goalkeeper
there.
by trade. She is one in spirit right now.
Wow.
I love how the applause is for, yep, you knew the assignment, and that's it.
It's
now,
like
how many more bounces do you get before the referee says anything? Perfect.
Yellow card.
Well, I think you get one warning first, but with 26 seconds left to go, I think even the referee knows. Okay, yep, they'll be happy to take that slow. I think we can call this one done and dusted for the Red Raven women's home opener.
Ryan Butcher hates it whenever I get ahead of myself and declare victory too early, but we're going to go ahead and declare it. And honestly, what a great opening match. Dominant, yet the Red Ravens were forced to dig deep within themselves and find something within, and they have. Let's hope that Tata comes back.
They got 3 goals out of
Yeah,
that.
well, let's hope Tata comes back healthy. Let's hope, goalkeeper as well. Let's wish safe travels to Crowder getting back to Neosho. But that is a wrap, folks. And
yes,
what
indeed.
a great opener. 20 minutes or so. So go make yourself something to eat, maybe some popcorn. I don't know.
And most importantly, don't forget, this is not the last time you'll see them at home. The first conference game against Barton at home is Wednesday, August 30th at 4 p.m., unless it changes because it's really hot outside.
Yeah, and Barton is always a tough opponent. There's Mr. Brad Weber. So, yes, folks, stick around, and we will have more Red Raven soccer action for you. Can't wait to see you. See you then.